Hello? Is this thing on? Okay, so, I figured out that I can simply just use night vision to see in the dark. The one problem with that is, I can't tell light levels. So, when it comes to doing the lights, I may have to work in the dark. But that doesn't matter for now, because it is important that we continue working on this pizzeria. And I believe I should be able to start by adding some posters around. So let's perhaps get these posters. I'm going to put them, say, right over here. Put them in the correct order. Then for over here, I believe it would be wise to put a unique Freddy poster here. Doesn't have to be anything insane. This needs to do its job as a poster. Perhaps it could be this. I think that works. Next, let's get some arcades. Which, weirdly enough, Management Wanted has their own arcade section. These appear to be just basic arcades. So it's pretty easy to just grab these fairly basic arcades and place them in these specific areas. Right here I will put the Bonnie. Here I will put Freddy. And here I will put Chica. So now that we have those, I'm thinking we could actually put some wall pizzas around here. Because we do have some wall pizza decorations. These things right here. And I believe we can change them with this. Perfect. So we can add a bit of extra decoration around here. I need the paper. Like I said in the last video, I'm keeping this as close to the original creator's design as I feasibly can, while also putting my own unique spin on it. Let's see what other wall pizzas we have. Ooh, that one looks nice there. Some more papers. Some more arcades, it seems like. I'll also put some extra papers around here, just to add some extra bit of decoration. And let's get these last two arcades, which I will put as the Foxy Arcade in the Balloon World Arcade, because why not? My night vision is running out. Just a quick splash, and we're back in order. So already this place is looking much better. And one may question why I am not doing the walls right off the bat. And that is for one specific reason. We need to know where everything is going to be placed. So if we were to just go ahead and redo all the walls, then we would be paying no attention to the placement of different posters and all sorts of stuff like that. And so, yeah. I'm also going to put some wall pizzas in here, just to spice things up a little bit. And now with that dealt with, let's add a couple more papers around, give this place a bit more livelihood. And now I believe we can move on to the bathrooms. Which, first off, adding a lot of wall pizzas, because the bathrooms like to have a lot of pizzas on the walls for some reason. No idea why. This FNAF we're talking about. And luckily, this Management Wanted pack does add a few things for the bathrooms. I believe we have some bathroom signs. Yes, right here. Male and female. So this is the men's bathroom. And this is the female. Perfect. Already this place is coming together nicely. See, when you just change up the decorations a tiny bit, you get results that can look way better than the original. Let's do the men's bathroom first. For any particular reason, no idea why they have these, but I will stick to them as best I can. Now, I believe most of the bathroom decorations are actually going to come from this other FNAF mod we have, which mostly includes a good amount of bathroom supplies, such as sinks, hand dryers, mirrors, soap boxes for some reason. And so, yes. Which, speaking of sinks, we have sinks we can do right here. Let's see how these look. Not too bad. And then we need to get mirrors. Get these mirrors. And already that is sprucing up the bathroom nicely. I believe they also have, yes, they also have toilet booths. So we will likely be using this. How does this look? Should work. So now let's clear out the bathroom of its current stalls and replace them with these new ones. That is my mistake. Almost done. And perfect. Now we can get these placed down, which may be finicky. Because I believe we need at least a block out. Actually, 2 blocks it seems. That's the wrong thing. I mean, it certainly works. I guess now we can add the others. And just like that, we have decent looking bathrooms. Let's just open these up and make sure we get rid of these blocks. It's not nice to leave around relevant stuff. So now we have this bathroom practically finished. So now let's move on to the other bathroom. As before, we're going to keep these mostly the same, while making sure to add our own unique spin on it. Next, let's do the sinks as before. Mirrors. I'm trying to think of a more efficient way of destroying these. Yes, this is the easiest and quickest way. Besides using commands, which, even a scientist like myself, is not the greatest at. After all, I'm a scientist and not a game developer. But within just a couple of seconds, we get that done. We need to flash this again. We need to do this once more. No, why not? We'll do another one. And just like that, the other bathroom is finished. Not too shabby. I do not know if they have the secret room back here. If I go into game mode spectator, no, they do not have the secret room. Do they even have a secret room? Or did they just not care about adding that? I'm unsure. But for now, let's get back to making all this. And I believe the next place I want to start is... likely the stages. And we shouldn't necessarily have to move the animatronics, because I have messed with animatronics in this mod before, and they don't destroy when you break the blocks under them. So we can use that to our advantage. Let's see what types of stages we have. We have the moderate stage, the checkered stage, the deluxe stage, just the stage in general. Brick stage. A decent variety of stages, honestly. But I think the one we are looking for FNAF 1 would likely be either this one or this one. Which I'm thinking this one because of the wood texture. So excuse me, Foxy, while I fix your stage here. We are almost done with this part. I believe that looks good. I will also fix this. And that works quite well. And the next idea for the stages is the curtains. So let's see. We are obviously going to have the purple curtains for Pirate's Cove. I'm going to take the thin curtains because they allow a bit more detail. And then for the main stage, I'm going to take red curtains. And so now let's help Foxy out by replacing his curtains. Now, obviously, this is a slight challenge, primarily due to the slim nature of these blocks. But with some time, we can get them to look good like that. Which, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I have a better idea for Foxy's stage. Just gotta splash some more night vision. Destroy all these. And now, we'll branch the stage into this wall. We are actually going to have to move Foxy, because I'm going to move the stage over a bit to be more like it's on the wall. Not only will this save us some time, but it'll also look pretty decent with some fine detail. And I believe that should be in good shape. I will fix that later. For now, let's get Foxy right here. Go ahead and fix this. And then now, let's get his curtains. So we're actually going to move this to the side. Make his curtains like before, where they branch outside of the stage. Except this time, we don't have to change their shape as much. I'm thinking something like that. Now let's just do it for the other side. I believe that looks good. And what we can do instead is move these to branch out over here instead. We don't want them to connect because that just looks weird. I'll also do that for some extra fine detail. And just like that, Foxy's stove looks pretty decent. So next, Freddy and the gang. I'm going to do their curtains first because they're very simple. Just simply like that. Looks absolutely perfect. like that, the entirety of that is finished. And it doesn't look that bad, if I do say so myself. Now, we basically have 2 more sections to do. Being this main dining hall and the parts and service. Personally, I feel like doing the parts and service first. And it won't be as annoying. We'll have more things to place than just tables and chairs. I mean, don't get me wrong, there will be more things in the dining hall than just tables and chairs. I'm just saying, placing a bunch of animatronic heads and such isn't as boring as mainly just placing tables and chairs. So first off, let's get an employees only door. But you might actually want to change out these doors, because they do not fit into their environments quite well. So change those out, and they look a bit better. So now that we have that settled, let's get to working on this room. Get my night vision back. And now let's try to get some animatronic heads in here. Freddy head, Bonnie head, Chica head, and Foxy head. Which I might actually keep these, just because they are a good distance, a good size, if you will, to put the Bonnie heads. Now I'm going to add a couple of these of my own. I did not mean to rotate you. Do that. Put another right here. And one more right here. And we should actually be able to have this guy rotate to look this way. Perfect. I like how this is turning out so far. Next, we're gonna want some wires. simply because you can't go wrong with wires. If I recall correctly, this room is just a mess of tangled wires and such. So let's make it look the part. I think it'd be interesting to have you walk through wires as you walk into this room. Could just go to show how discarded this room is. And something else that I would probably like to add, an animatronic. We have Sparky. Since he was originally a concept character in FNAF 1, it would make sense to have him here. Just have him performing in the back room or something. He can just be right there. Why not? While I get everything ready for the next thing, I would like to point out something. So I talked to Rambler, the guy who assigned me to do this, and according to him, once I get done with this, he's going to have some guy by the name of Mike Schmidt just come along and rate it. Even, like, survive a night or two here. So, I am curious how that's gonna turn out. I'm going to have some of these. And some of that. Let's start with the chairs. And just like that, all of the chairs are placed. Now, let's do the tables. Which these are going to be some big tables. So this is what all of the tables are gonna look like. On the surface, it doesn't look half bad. Until you realize just how laggy it is. And that's when you realize how much of a pain that is going to be doing this. Yeah, Rambler needs to get all this stuff patched. As while it is fun playing Minecraft and stuff, it is also quite annoying. Because of how annoyingly laggy it is. But it's not impossible to manage. You just gotta outsmart the lag. Actually missed some in here. Oh, we're almost done with the tables. I'm gonna have to fix that. But there we go. We have all the tables down. Now, finally, the decorations for the tables. Which will include party hats, and pizzas. I believe that looks good. And now we'll put roughly about 2 pizzas on each table. Okay, and I think that roughly about wraps everything up for us right now. So that'll be the end of this video. Or stream, I don't know what Rambler is running this on. But we have made some decent progress today. We've done the bathrooms. We've done the bathrooms. You'll see. We've done all of the arcades, as well as the different stages, backstage, and the main place. My mind is tripping out. I hope you guys were fond of this video. My goodness, my ghost looks creepy. And I'll see you guys in the next one, where I'm probably going to be doing the floors and walls, which are going to be annoying. But until then, peace. Or something.